Alright everybody, I found a real old site. Dates back to the early 1800s. This neat old brick wall, block wall here. So I detected around it. All I found was a Vienna sausage can. The guy I work with likes to eat those. Old Big E. Maybe he was here. Anyway, so this site, as we walk over here, heads down a little hill and out into a river. Looks like a nice beach area. I think I'm going to head down there. I'll head down there and bring you in on the first find. Alright guys, down on this beach area, down by the river, just pulled up. It's ringing up a 2021. Looks like some kind of an ornament, maybe off a car. Pretty cool. I will show you while we're down here the old train bridge. This is a neat area. I want to scratch around here for a while. Stick around. Okay, pretty deep hole. Had a penny signal. Turns out it's SAE 30, top to an old oil can. Bring in on the next. Alright guys, kind of down here under the train trestle. Pretty beautiful place, really. I keep digging up can tops, but they're old and they're just the top. So I'm feeling like maybe that was when cans had an aluminum top but steel sides. As you can see, that one says Falstaff. Old beer can top. Bring in if we find something else. Alright guys, one thing I love about this mine lab, you can go underwater. We're getting a 22 to 24. I'm unprepared to get in the water today, but guess where my next hunt's going to be. I'm going to get in the water and detect this old area. Alright guys, bring in on the next. Alright guys, got a couple big rocks out of the way and we're underwater. I figured I'd bring you in so you could watch me struggle. I feel something down in there. I feel like a wire or something. Ugh. Success. Copper tubing. Put it in the scrap bucket. Bring in on the next. Okay guys, I'm getting tired and hungry, but I am going to come back here. So I'll just show you what we've got here to come back to. A little view from this side. A little exploring on the way out. Did find a railroad spike from the train track. Wanted to look at this old trestle. Study the amount of work that went into that a long time ago. Pretty impressive. Now I did a little research on this area before I got here, and there were Confederate troops that crossed over the Mason-Dixon line and came up to this area, but the locals and the soldiers in the area somehow fooled them and made it look like there were more than there were actually here. So I don't know if there were any shots fired, but even if there was a camp or something, we might find some relics from that area. So definitely coming back. Thanks for joining me. Bring you in to show you the junk I found. Alrighty guys, just left the old railroad track and river. Wanted to stop here and show you this sign. Talks a little bit about the history there around the Civil War, so there was some activity there. So beside this sign over here is also a monument. Hope you can see that. General John Morgan's troops going east camped here Saturday night, July 11th, 1867. Alrighty, bring it the wrap up. Alright everybody, I'm going to do a little wrap up of today's exploration up at the old river and Civil War site with the trestle and the train and the block walls. So pretty good time. Definitely going to head back there. So up here is just the junk, all kinds of junk, aluminum, a lot of beer can tops. Now I'm assuming these are from the day where the can was steel. As you can see, some corrosion around the bottom. So we've got Falstaff, Strohs, a couple of Pabst. I've got an old tube of some kind. You can see where it's crimped on the bottom, dug up. Of course, the Vienna sausage can. Did get a railroad spike, which makes sense. Dug up an old bottle cap of a twist-on variety here, but no markings on it. Did pretty good on the clad. Got $2 in quarters up at the old park right there above the river. Couple of nickels, 7 dimes, and a bunch of pennies. Did find a what I believe is a lead ring, as it rang up a 15 pretty solid. And then this piece here is pretty cool. If you're my age or older, you'll remember automotive oil came in round cardboard cans, and then they had the aluminum top and bottom, and then you'd punch that out with a pour spout. So then probably the neatest find of the day was this here. I think it's a hood ornament. You can see where it had a couple of attachments at the bottom. Obviously it's broken there, but it's either a hood ornament or some kind of a ornamentation off a rear fender or something for an old car. So that pretty much wraps it up. Now I will be heading back there. Got to get geared up and get ready to get in the water, so stay tuned for future explorations. Thanks for joining.